Number 10 is Memory of Qingnan. Princess Mingyu and Li Qiang, the emperor's ninth prince, are required to marry to hold the order in their countries. As the princess appears to be making use of her new life in Qingnan, an antique Chinese capital, the plots are hovering upon her and the royal family. Beautiful art and great scenery, the Chinese art style fits the slice of life and romance in this anime. The action in this anime is perfect despite it being a slice of life, but the animation is cool. Number 9 is Yashahime, Princess Half-Demon. Placed in feudal Japan, half-demon twins Towa and Setsuna are isolated from each other through a jungle fire. While hopelessly examining for her younger sister, Towa changes into a hidden tunnel that carries her into present-day Japan, where she is recognized and promoted by Kagami Higarashi's brother, Sota, and his family. 10 years later, the tunnel that connects the two eras has reopened, allowing Towa to be reunited with Setsuna, who is now a demon slayer working for Kohaku. But to Towa's shock, Setsuna seems to have lost all pictures of her older sister. Joined by Miroa, the daughter of Inuyasha and Kagami, the three young women travel within the two eras on an event to regain their missing past. The pacing of the show was not bad, and the premise is also very intriguing and introduces a lot of new characters, and it all feels fresh just as much as it feels nostalgic and familiar. It is a balance I'd say it manages to keep quite well. Number 7 is Arte. Arte is about a young woman seeking her dream of becoming a painter in 16th century Florence. The series verdicts drama and character the gender governments of the period, the right of class, and the minutiae of how Renaissance art was made. Both poignant and heartening, it balances the wish fulfillment and reality of a person pursuing a creative life. Number 6 is A Pear Ranman. No fantasy is too large for A Pear Sorano, an inconvenient creator living in a tiny farm town in Japan in the late 19th century. Intrigued since youth by the creation of steamships that can unite people over large ranges, he's acquired to make devices of all kinds from different scientific texts. He aims to travel beyond the sea, surpassing the sky, and to the other side of the moon. Unfortunately, through a string of events, A Pear finds himself stranded in the middle of the sea on his mini steamship. Floating alongside him is a skilled but samurai, Kasame Ishiki, who was tasked to keep his eccentric behavior in check. When all hope seems lost, a large steamship saves them and takes them to Los Angeles. With no money or plans, they decide to take part in the Transamerica Wild Race, which gives A Pear the chance to build his automobile and Kasame the opportunity to use the cash prize to return home. But, against rival racers and unknown challenges residing in the wilderness, how far will this adventure take A Pear and Kasame? This anime is pure fun to watch. It is made for your enjoyment, and the fans of the car racing series will appreciate A Pear Ranman's take on it. Number 5 is Yina and Yonghae. One will produce oceans, and one will gather the mulberry fields. Furthermore, one will massacre many devils. One will destroy countless immortals. Only my will is eternal. A Will Eternal tells the tale of Basia Shun, an endearing but exasperating young man who is driven by his fear of death and desire to live forever, but who values friendship and family. This anime has good art and action, and the story is well developed. Number 4 is Moriarty the Patriot. In the late 19th century, the British Empire nobility reigned while its working class suffered at their hands. Sympathetic to their plight, William James Moriarty wants to topple it all. Frustrated by the systemic inequity, Moriarty strategizes to fix the entire nation. Not even consulting Detective Sherlock Holmes can stand in his way. It's time for crime to revolutionize the world. Number 3 is Heaven's Official Blessing, and it's about Zilian, the crown prince of Xian. The kingdom successfully ascends to heaven during his third trial despite successive demotions. But, Z accidentally shatters the gold palace of heavenly officials. With no humans worshipping him, Zilian has to descend to the secular world to exorcise ghosts, which may help him sustain his divinity. During the adventure, Z encounters two heavenly officials and a mysterious young man in red. 4 as a team, They experience lots of unreal and bizarre events and gradually get to know the dark past of the seemingly glamorous heaven. Although this anime Chinese, it has good action, and the animation quality is good, and you will enjoy watching this anime. Number 2 is Kingdom 3rd Season. Following the thriving Sanyu campaign, the Qin army, including 1,000-man commander Li Xin, measures ever closer to meeting King Yangjing's goal of uniting China. With a critical geographical footing in the event of Wei instantly below its authority, Qin fixes its visions eastward near the remaining warring states. Meanwhile, Li Mu, an unparalleled strategist and the appointed Prime Minister of the state of Zhou, has taken advantage of Zhou's temporary truce with Qin to negotiate with the other states without interruption. Seemingly without warning, Yangjing receives news that armies from the states of Chu, Zhou, Wei, Han, Yan, and Qi have crossed into Qin territory. Realizing too late the purpose behind Li Mu's truce with Qin, Jing gathers his advisors to devise a plan to address the six-state coalition army on their doorstep. For the first time in history, the state of Qin faces destruction and must use every resource and strategy at their disposal to prevent themselves from being wiped off the map. This season is such a surprise. I'm happy that despite the censoring still there, the animation has improved this season. Number 1 is the Golden Kamuy 3rd Season, and the story is still set in Hokkaido, which is a cold and snowy place, located on the northern side of the Japanese island, which is far and separated from the main island. It tells a story about Sanki Sugimoto, who is one of the survivors of the Russo-Japanese War in the Meiji era. Sugimoto, nicknamed the Immortal, is now trying to accumulate wealth to save the wife of his comrade who has died in the war. During the gold hunt, he found various clues about the gold hidden by the criminals. Together with Asipa, the Ainu girl who saved him from the extreme weather in the north, they go on an adventure and race against criminals who hunt hidden treasures. This anime is worth watching because it consists of good action and a story, but the animation is a little outdated. It is still good. Please like and share if you like the video for more updates. Comment your thought on the video.